We're finally here. We made it to the Intercept Triangle. So now this is kind of our last theory lesson before we start getting into some actual applicable information. That's probably not true. I'll likely find a lot more theory to go over, but we're getting there, I promise. So here we have the Intercept Triangle. A fighter flight path must intersect with a bandit flight path in order for an interception to take place. Once intercept geometry is established, the intercept triangle is formed. And here we can see the intercept triangle. Things are about to get exciting if you're really into intercept geometry. If not, it's probably gonna be pretty lame, let's be honest. So both parties involved here, both the fighter and the bandit, can change the geometry of the intercept triangle. They can do that either by adjusting their airspeed or changing the target aspect or antenna train angle. And we'll just throw the slant range in there for fun. And it took me like an hour to make those, so we're gonna put them in there too. And then take them away because they're really distracting. And what we're left with is the 30 degrees of target aspect and antenna train angle. And we can see if the bandit turns into us, and if we turn away from the bandit, it completely changes the dynamic of the triangle. Now we finally understand why the geometry changes when the bandit does one thing or we do another. We are ready to move on to part 2 of intercept geometry, where we begin to put these ideas into practice. This is about to get so exciting, but first we need to go over a few more terms. And I'm starting to run out of colors here, but first we're going to look at the cut. And that is the measure of the angle from the fighter heading to the bandit reciprocal, the BR. We'll come back to that later. Which is equal to 180 degrees minus the heading cross angle, which is our next definition, and that's the number of degrees between the fighter heading and the bandit heading. And those two things, of course, become respectively the fighter flight path and the bandit flight path. And when I put the protractor up there, you can see how messy my angle drawings are. But those two things, the cut and heading cross angle, added together always equal 180 degrees. And in one of the previous slides, we saw this term, BR, bandit reciprocal heading. That's just the reciprocal of the bandit flight path.